Hello and greetings from Montreal. It's been an interesting week, and it all started on Sunday, and I'm sure you can see one of the main things. My crown fell out, which was fabulous. And now my crown fell out the same night that I got a fever. So it fell out actually at like 2 o'clock Sunday morning. And I had been tossing and turning and I couldn't sleep and I could feel myself getting a fever, and it's like the worst feeling ever. And then I went to go take a pill, like Advil. And I was drinking and I realized that my tongue flicked my tooth and I was like, wow, it's moving. And so I just flicked it a little bit more and it just came off. And I was like, well, shit. But at the very least, I didn't swallow it because that would have been really, really bad. So my tooth fell out, which is no fun. And I was sick through the entire week. Like Monday, Tuesday were really bad. And then I was okay Wednesday, but I didn't go to karate anyways because running around all night wasn't going to be good for me, especially like walking up the hill would make me like gag for breath. So that's been my week. Like, physically, it's been a really shitty week. It's also been freezing cold. I thought I would show you. The demonstration at the beginning, of course, was to show you. That is my daily weather wear this week, and that is coupled with a pair of fleece-lined, like, freezing cold weather boots. I am currently wearing long underwear under my jeans and long-sleeve shirts layered under t-shirts. That's been my wear this entire week. And I guess the best thing about being sick means you don't really care what you look like. So I've just been wearing sports bras and layered t-shirts and long sleeve shirts and sweatshirts all week, and I don't really care, which is nice. Other than that, it's been a really good week. Conferences started this week, and those are always a little bit more fun. You get to really converse. We, for instance, talked about Lu Xun, who's a very famous author from the early 20th century in China. And he's written some really interesting short stories, mostly, and poems. So we read The True Story of Ah-Q, which is a reflection of sort of the last 10 years, 1890s into 1911, which is when the revolution happened, the first one. So that was really interesting, and that was really nice. I had a fabulous Wednesday night with my roommate, as in she got some books, Ursula K. Le Guin books from the library, and I had just started this mystery that I brought up with me from home that my mom recommended. So we got into the living room like after classes ended, for me at 3:30, and just read our books the entire night. And then we're like, we don't want to cook, so we ordered in burgers and fries and we did no schoolwork at all, and just like until 10:30 at night we just read our books. And like, part of me felt bad because, you should be working, but the other part was like, this is like what I needed to de-stress. And so that was perfect. And I really liked seeing your guys' videos. It's like, yay, vlog time. Anna, I will make sure to watch your new channel. And Livy, hearing about Tammy Pierce, of course, from you, after seeing it on Facebook, was just incredible. It's so unfair. I have, like, one of my most precious possessions is my my copy of Triss's book from this Circle of Magic, because it says, "To Kelly, be your dream, Tammy Pierce" in it, and it's very special to me. Wow, as I'm recording this on photo booth and I can see my reflection, and my tooth is like, my lack of tooth is really, really distracting. Like, I didn't realize it was so bad. And so now I have to call these dentists and be like, will you see me? How much will it cost? When will you see me? Because that's like the biggest issue in Quebec. Like, can you see me in a week or can you see me in like 2 months? So that's kind of a pain in the butt. Such as life. I've made plans to have like a board game sober night with my friends. Because one of my friends was complaining. She's like, Kelly, I never see you like, just to see you, I'm always really drunk. And we have lots of fun, but she's like, I want to have like a night with you where we're, I'm not drinking. And so I was like, yeah, we'll do that. I have rehearsal tomorrow morning early from 9:30. So that will be interesting. That's for choir. We're doing a master class, I believe I mentioned this, on the end of February. So February 27th and 28th, and that should be a really interesting experience because it will be 6 conductors who have auditioned to be in this experience and will be one of the choirs singing for them. And that will be incredible. I'm sure it will be great. The only downside is I have exams both those days, so it's just going to be like a really long week because I'm going to have to study for those exams, in advance, which I should be doing anyways. And so that way I don't have to worry about them those nights because they're going to be quite long. But then Libby will come and we will have a fabulous spring break. And yes, I think that is all. And I know I always say that and I always think of something else, but this is me signing off.